know what's an interesting phrase? Is waking up on the wrong side of the bed. But some days you wake up and you're just like, man, that was not a good sleep. I didn't really do anything particularly different yesterday. I couldn't wait any longer. I bought the digital version of volume 28. I'm gonna have to read the fan translation of volume 29. Like, I can't deal with these cliffhangers. The only way I can deal with these cliffhangers is if there are literally no more chapters to actually read because they haven't been written yet. So it's time to find that fan translation. Okay, well now I'm really in trouble. I've read all of the official translations. I've read all of the fan translations. And now there's nothing left for me to do but wait every month for a new chapter like all the rest of the plebeians. Oh my god, it's so good. So there's certain fictional shows, media, stuff like that, where no disrespect to the art or everything surrounding it, but the only thing I really care about is the story. Like, if you just gave me a script of the story, that would probably be close to as satisfying. I mean, it wouldn't actually be as satisfying, but in essence, all I really want are those details. I'm like, oh god, I gotta know what happens next. That is the sign of a truly great story, but it's time to get back to work. I did not save my monitor settings. Okay, the run is run, the shower is showered. Time to get back to work. Oh, that pig's going down today, boy. I think you can run from me, son. Okay, that's it for today's vlog. Time has been at a real premium, and this episode has been like a real, it's not a struggle exactly, it's just been going incredibly slowly. Even by our standards, I feel like it's moving along very slowly, and like, I'm working pretty hard on it. Worked a lot of hours, but still. Okay, time for a wee bit more music. Say another couple of songs, and we're really close to having a functional episode. Let's do it. Okay, the episode is now feature complete. No, it's not. There's still 2 more songs. But it's close enough now. I like trimmed up everything. It's a weird thing because nobody ever specifically taught me this. Although if I had taken classes on this, I'm sure people would have taught me this. But editing really does mean editing. It means cutting things out except for what is absolutely essential and entertaining. If there's one piece of advice that I give people when they're just starting out on a video or they want some advice, it's just brevity. You have to practice a lot until you get a sense of what is cutting too much, which is very rare. It's hard to cut too much, and when it's okay to leave a lot in. But the more you practice that, the more you get a feel for it. The way we edit these episodes, it's kind of like you just get everything in and you make sure everything follows nicely and you start to see how things take shape. Then you can get an overall picture of, okay, this scene was really long here, so we don't want to linger too long on this scene. For example, we had a fire making scene that is very interesting, but it's also very long because we don't cut that much out of it because you want to really see the process. It makes it, you'll see it. But the scene after that was an eating scene, and there was a lot of talking and a lot of just nonsense in there, which would be fine in a lot of cases because you kind of want those scenes where it's like, oh yeah, we're sitting there and relaxing. But it kind of ruins the pace if you've been sitting there that long just watching one thing, and then it moves on to the next thing and it's like interminable. So you just want to like move through it a little bit faster. I mean, we all know it's like when you go looking for a tutorial on YouTube and the first 5 minutes of a person just talking about nothing. It's like, yo, just get to the point. I've probably talked about that a million times at this point though. But this is one of my favorite feelings, is when I've done a whole bunch of work and I've made a whole bunch of progress, and then I just watch YouTube videos while cleaning up my office. That's good times, man. That's good times. Teaching my weekly class, let's go do it. Watermelon and dinner time. Not to mention, it is also Star Trek The Next Generation Season 1 time. I can't tell you how glad I am I saved that. In my time of need, post-Voyager.
Starfleet received this subspace transmission 2 days ago.
Alrighty, that's it for today's vlog. Thank you very much for watching. Babylon 5 is dope, man. That show came out when I was in middle school, and it just wasn't really the right time for somebody in middle school. You can't appreciate that show with all its political machinations in middle school. But now it's like, oh, how it has aged, except for the video quality. The video quality has not aged well. But everything else aged like that fine wine. We got the this and that, and I haven't even finished the pilot yet, and it's already amazing. Anyways though, thank you for watching. See you in the next one. That is the sign of a truly great story, but it's time to get back to work. Why did it not save my monitor settings? That's not ideal. It's so small I can't see anything, man. How small that is.